We're back.
Yay.
You miss us because we
Because we missed
missed
you.
you.
Since you guys loved our background so much, our wonderful designer Ashu made us these super cute t-shirts that say Petty and Punjabi. And they have a super cute little picture on the back that we're gonna put right here for you guys. And if you guys want to win a t-shirt for yourselves, stay tuned until the end of this video on how to enter.
Welcome to Petty and Punjabi. I know it's been a really, really long time since we've been here with you guys, but life is life, and that's okay. And today we have a really fun episode. Maybe not fun, but we have a pretty topical episode, I think, for everyone all the time, which is friendships. I think we all have them. We all have have had, or maybe currently have toxic ones. And I think it's worth talking about.
Toxic friends. You thought your Chachi was bad.
It's crazy how mean girls can be to each other, actually.
It's crazy that girls can be mean. For what reason?
Like I'll be mean to a man. Don't get me wrong. I'll be mean to a man any day. But being mean to another girl, I feel like it's just like we know what girls go through in this like in life in general. Like you live it, you deal with so many hardships, and then you choose to be another hardship in a girl's life. That doesn't make sense to me.
Especially to a girl that you once considered your sister and someone that you probably told like all your family secrets to.
Hmm.
Oh,
I feel like everybody has that one friend that they would go to and they would cry to and laugh with and live their day-to-day life with. And then one day they're just gone. But I feel like, I don't know, do you guys think you've recovered from losing a friend?
I don't think so. I don't is can you ever recover from that? Like when someone passes away, right? Like that's a totally different type of grief,
Yeah.
but like you're living your life with someone who was in your life for a certain period of time, maybe like multiple years, and then out of nowhere like they're just gone. And it kind of feels like a part of you is gone. Because I know people say like when you break up, that hurts, but I feel like a friendship breakup hurts more just because you've connected like your souls. So
I
I don't
think
know. I feel like uh I don't think that you can heal. You can, I don't know.
I think you're reminded of it like all the time because I feel like with a friend, that's like someone that you share like so many just like small details of your life with, but also like really big moments. So like anytime something happens, I feel like for me, I'm like, damn, like, or sorry, dang, like I feel like that's something that I would have like immediately texted so and so about. And it's like no matter how much time passes and no matter how much like I realized that maybe it was better for both of us to not be friends. Like I think that sometimes it like friendship breakups are also necessary. It comes from a place of just like, you know, growing apart, growing in different directions. Like all of those things can be true, but it still like hurts, I think, especially like someone you consider your sister, like someone you consider like to be the like your person that doesn't have any like reason like they're not tied to you like family like you're obligated right like family you have to be there for each other in that way but like friends like that's a choice you make you build that relationship you build that trust you build all those things and then it just like disappear. I feel like it's a really hard thing to just like navigate no matter how much time has passed. That like there are some friendships that you just outgrow each other. And it's like you end up being so toxic to each other at the end where like because you've shared so much of your life with one another, like I found myself doing it like you use you what you know are their insecurities and their vulnerabilities against them and vice versa. And I think there is also some pain associated with that like breaking up but it's also like okay it's a lesson learned and it sucks that you're not in that person's life anymore but I don't think it like discounts whatever time that you did have with them and like the growing that you did do and then eventually it led to whatever.
I think that's true, but it's also, I don't know why I always say ego is such a big toxic trait. And with friendships, like there's so many girls that I can name that are just jealous of their best friends. But they're their best friends for 10 years, 15 years, but they can't see them doing better or see them happy. And I just don't know how girls do that because shouldn't you be there and be like your best friend's biggest cheerleader? And I think that's the biggest thing is like, I know I was blinded to it because in a friendship, one, I feel like you're always giving your all. It's like a relationship, right? So you give it your all, you're always there for them. But the minute it's your turn, you're so blinded that that person's not there. Like your best friend will not cheer for you as hard as you cheer for them. And it's a thing, like you need to see how hard your best friend claps for you when you're not there. But I think I didn't even have a friend that was clapping for me while they were with me, let alone when I'm not there. And it's crazy that you don't see that until you drift apart.
Yeah.
I think it's like the same can be said about like you realize who your real friends are based off of like if I don't care what the context is or like if I'm in the room, I'm not in the room. If someone feels comfortable speaking badly about me to you, I don't like, sure, you could have been like, oh, well, I told you about it right away. I think that if
Yeah.
someone feels comfortable talking poorly about me to you, you are speaking poorly about me, or you're creating spaces in which you like people
Yeah.
speak poorly about me, or you're, you know, reinforcing it, or you're not stopping it. And I think that's like one of the fakest things that you can do.
And I hate when girls are like, "Oh, I'm not trying to create conflict. I'm not trying to create a fight. Like, I'm listening to both sides." Like, no, if you're my friend, you are not going to sit there and listen to someone badmouth me at the end
Like,
of the
where's your loyalty?
period. That's it. There's no if, but, no.
Yeah.
And like my thing is like if I'm in the wrong, there are probably many situations where I am on the wrong side of it, but like in
Yeah.
public, you defend your friend, and then
Yes.
in private, you have a conversation with them and be like, "Hey, I think this was not right. Let's work
Yeah.
on this." Like this is like I think real friends call you out on your shit.
Mhm.
I need to stop cursing. I'm so sorry. But like real friends call you out on things, but fake friends let you do things that are detrimental to yourself and the people around you, and they almost find pleasure in it because it like makes
Yep.
them better than you.
Yeah.
But real friends also have to be receptive of it. You can't get mad if I'm telling you that you're wrong or you did this and it wasn't right because we just want the best for you. So, yeah, check yourself. This is bringing back so much trauma that I'm like, I don't even know if I can say I've had a genuine good friendship that's not like family, that's like lasted. Like it is too rare. And I genuinely don't have that. So I don't know.
I think I've been traumatized from those friendship breakups now where I don't open up as fast with anyone. And I don't think I will ever open up as much as I did with them, with anyone else, because of how hurt I was when things ended. And you just feel so vulnerable because I feel like things were shared, like you introduce yourselves to like their family, your
Yeah.
family meets them. It really is like a relationship.
Mhm.
And then one day they're just completely gone. And then
Yep.
you're just left to deal with it yourself.
I think that's true. You never recover from it, but also I don't know what's worse because maybe this is just me. I once I had like my friendship breakup, they're like gone. Like I don't miss them. I don't have any memories of them. I don't like they're cut off. But I've also been so cold-blooded when it comes to that that if you do me wrong, like you're done. I have nothing for you. I don't miss them. I don't think of her. I don't like think of anything.
Had a few really nasty friendship breakups, but right immediately after that, I met people who like restored my
Yeah.
faith in it. And like, I like met some of the most amazing girls I've ever met in my life. They're not Punjabi. I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. I mean, obviously, you two, I consider like really, really close friends. And I think that it's telling that I was able to open up to you guys about something going on in my life before I could even some other people. And I think that just has to do with like I know that you guys are not going to go anywhere. Like I'm aware that you're going to stay, but maybe it's because I've now had a lot of patterns in my life of having friendships that have been meaningful and have been constant. Like my college friends, they're my ride or dies. And like I think once you get past that initial hump of like not being able to trust someone and like realizing and again I think it's like really similar to like a relationship, right? Like you go through a really nasty breakup or something happens, say, I don't know, someone cheats on you, and you're dealing with like rebuilding that trust in other people when it's like they didn't even do anything wrong. And I think that can be like the most frustrating part sometimes where you're like attributing like something to someone else when they didn't do anything, but it's just like
Mhm.
your brain is telling you be aware, like something could happen and you're protecting your heart and yourself. And that's like that's what humans do. That's like what we're supposed to do. So it makes sense. But I think once you get past that like first time and like nothing goes wrong and you're like, okay, maybe this is not every girl, maybe this is not every friendship. I do think it can be a little bit easier.
I think it's just PTSD. Like you get that from every relationship, right? And I know I'm like the biggest one to always be like, you shouldn't take what you had. Like if you were in a relationship, somebody cheated on you, you can't go in your next relationship thinking they're gonna cheat on you. You have to give them or you have to give them the benefit of the doubt and have a reason to not trust them. But with friendships, it's so different because it's like you're hurting me in so many other ways that I'd almost rather have a guy do this to me because it's so much easier to just be like, okay, bye. Like this is a person that is a copy of you. Like
Yeah.
I started feeling like in my friendships, we were like morphing into the same person.
Yeah.
So weird. But then there's these friendships like we haven't even met each other and we're so close. We text all day. We're always checking up on each other. And like I see my friends probably a couple times a week, but they don't even check up on me like you guys do. And that means so much.
Okay, no, I'm gonna cry, so we got
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay. I saw Jaleeb's face and I was like, okay, no, we're not doing it.
Cut, cut, cut.
I think with friendships, like a big thing is that there's no like getting to know you stage. Like there's no talking stage in a friendship. Like obviously, yeah, like you start off with more surface level, whatever. But I think like when you're becoming friends with someone, there's no like, oh, maybe this will turn into something more. Like you're like, I'm gonna be friends with this person. I'm never like weighing like, oh, maybe this person will be my friend, maybe they won't. It's always if I'm having a conversation with you and I'm like, getting to know you as a person, I'm intending to be friends with you. Whereas like with relationships, it's like you understand that you're like weighing different things. You're figuring out who they are as a person and whether that matches you as like a relationship or a partner or like whatever. But I think with friends, because you just like dive in, that it
Hmm.
can be so much more painful when it doesn't work out the way that you think it would, because you just never think that it's not going to.
Hmm.
Yeah. And can we talk about how hard it is to make friends, like once you get a little older?
Right?
Because out of college, out of high school, like it's just like, do you want to talk to me? Do
Do I
you
want to talk to you?
I feel
do
like
I want to talk to you?
I feel like a creepy person sometimes like sliding into random girls' DMs. I'm like, hey, like, saw you are interested in this too. Want to be friends?
That was me making the big group chat. Like I do want to give a special shout out to everyone in that chat because they are sisters. Like
Yes.
we're not just friends, we're sisters. But making that group chat, I'm like, oof, like what if someone's like, this is so awkward. Why did she actually make the group chat? But no, uh, it
I think
was,
it's only awkward if you make it. Like I think even when we started this, like we were all so excited. We were all in the same energy. We had the same goals and everything. Like we were all kind of morphed into like one team. And like hello, we're still here. So I think it truly depends. Like if we were toxic, which okay, hold on. Let me like not say it, but like if we had a toxic person in the group or we had like jealousy going on over one thing over another, like none of us care. We just kind of like, you want to do this? Okay, cool. I'm gonna do this. You do that. Like it's a team. And that's how a friendship is. But when your friendship starts turning into like, oh, you can't be better than me, or you're jealous, or you're doing this, or how are you doing better? It's like if I'm up, you're up. So why is it not the same when it's reversed?
Mhm.
there is more than enough out there for all of us to win. So you
And
need to be supporting.
what I'll say is that I don't think men ever feel that way. I
No.
that men friendships, like I feel like they just get along because they never feel like they have to compete with each other. Like, okay, sure, maybe small things like trying to be masculine, whatever, XYZ. Like, sure, there's probably some parts of male friendships that are toxic and they do compete with one another. But I feel like with women, so much of it is one, we've always just been taught that there can only be one woman on top. Like we've
Mhm.
always just like it's ingrained in our brain that like we're competing against each other and like not all of us can be successful. So like we fight against each other, we're pitted against each other. But two, it's also like we perpetuate that. Like we almost like feel like you have to be the best girl in the room. And in order to
Yep.
do that, you have to bring down some of the other girls. And bringing that into friendships, like you're just not going to have any real friends. Like if you are
Yeah.
acting that way as a person, you're creating superficial friendships and connections that are all based off of you trying to one up someone. And like, what is that? How is that even like meaningful to you? How are you even getting anything out of that other than just like being sad all the time?
It's also so much easier to be friends with guys as a girl because there's no drama and nobody's gonna care if you're wearing the same stuff, doing the same things. Nobody cares. It's not like a
Sometimes
competition.
it is like a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
I wish I had a gay best friend. Like
I
I just want to put that out there.
I have
Like,
some I have some for you guys if you want. Plenty. I think though, I will say I have plenty of guy friends and I love them and I think that they're wonderful, but the type of relationship and connection that you
Yeah.
have with your girlfriends, I don't think that I will ever have
Yeah.
with any of my guy friends. And I think it's like for two reasons. One, I feel like getting to that level with a guy friend is like it becomes non-platonic in a way. And I all my guy friends, it's like there is that boundary set and it's for a reason. Like I'm friends with you and I'm not anything else. And I'm not really a fan of the friends to lovers trope. I don't know if some people are, and I support you for it. But for me, it's like those are two really different kinds of like connections that you build. So like to go from one to the other feels scary for me, and I don't think that that's like that's for me. But anyway, being said, I think that with guys, you can't like pour your heart out the way that you do with girls.
Yeah.
Like, maybe you can tell them, but they're just gonna look at you and be like, "Bruh." Like that's what my guy
Because
friend.
we're girls, we're over dramatic, and guys don't understand that. Like, I know guys hate that we're so over dramatic, but you have to understand in our head, it makes sense.
yeah.
And emotionally, we're valid. So I don't want to hear it. And only the girls will understand how dramatic we are and why we're dramatic.
I think
And being a certified overthinker, I don't think a guy would ever understand what's going on in here.
They'd be like, what? Like, this is what goes on in your head? Wow. I wish that's what I was stressing about.
yeah, I feel like what it is guys don't think ahead. They think in the moment. They're right then
Yeah.
and there. But like girls, we're like, okay, well, like this could happen, then this could happen, then this could happen, then this could happen, and then I spiral and I'm like, oh my God, like the world's gonna end. Like there's like that's the only thing that's gonna happen if I do this. And then they're just like, how did you even get there? And I'm like, well, it makes sense. I went from here to here to here
Girl
to
math.
here. Why?
Also, I feel like with guys, you can't talk about your personal details. Like
Mhm.
girls, you talk about everything.
Mhm.
TMI? No such.
That get jealous. Like if you are dating a guy and like let's say I get along with him, you like I know you none of you would have a problem in this situation, but girls have a problem with that. But it's just like your personality. Like you are just nice and people take you being nice as being flirty when it's not that. And then it turns into like, "Oh, why are you doing that with my boyfriend? Why are you so insecure, sis? Why don't you figure that out?"
Yeah, I was just gonna say that I think that I do tend to change how I act towards like my guy friends when they have girlfriends. Like I just like I don't feel comfortable being like not
Yeah.
that I am ever inappropriate with my guy friends. Like it's never like that. But like I'm not
But
gonna
you
hang
know how
out.
girls think.
Yeah, and I'm not gonna hang out with my guy friend one on one if he is dating.
Yes.
And vice
Yes.
versa, if I'm in a relationship, I'm not hanging out with my guy friends one on one like that. Like I'm not going out of my way going to a dinner with my guy friend. Like
Yeah.
he doesn't have
But also
anything
because
important.
you wouldn't want his
Yes.
girlfriend to be doing that.
Exactly. Exactly. And it's just one of those like respect things. And it's I
Yeah.
feel like sometimes and I feel like why girls sometimes can become insecure about it is because not every girl has that level of respect for one another.
Hmm.
And then like it just becomes this like vicious cycle where like a girl is disrespected by a guy because of another girl, and then that girl is disrespected. Like, it just keeps happening, and then you just begin to lose trust in both men and
Mhm.
women. And then you're just like, what do you do then? Like, you can't trust either party in the
Yeah.
relationship. And you're like,
There's
well,
no
you're not
winning.
allowed to, yeah, you're not allowed to have girlfriends. Like, you're not allowed to have friends that are girls. You're not allowed to blah, 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 whatever. And when it could just really just be a conversation and you just set boundaries and it's different for every person and relationship.
Do you guys want to share one thing that gave you an ick? Like you don't have to talk like specifically about what happened, but something that maybe like your friend did that not ended the friendship, but you looked at it later and you were like, "Oh, that was really shitty."
Talking shit behind my back to my family.
Hello?
Yeah.
Babe, that's way more than an ick. That's a thumper. That's
You need to uncover.
Didn't
But
even have to think about that one. Sorry.
someone,
I'm thinking. I've been really lucky, guys. I've been really, really lucky with my friendships. I would say. I think that the friendships that I've had like end have more just been because of like just us growing up and growing apart. Um, and anything that I can share is very specific that
okay.
the person will know. They will know.
Maybe like just a trait like jealousy, ego, power
I think
trip,
men
career.
I think women who center men in their lives make the worst friends. And they are way more concerned about what men think about them and like, getting a guy. Like when you go out and like if they get upset that guys are hitting on you instead of them or like just whatever. Not that I care about a guy hitting on me. I don't care about that. But like I think that when you start to feel that jealousy and you start to feel like you care more about what a guy thinks about you than like who you are as a person, then you're just end up being a bad friend.
But also those girls that like get into a relationship or they're even just at the talking stage and then that guy that they're talking to becomes their whole world. Hello? If that's your whole world, when things end, why are you running back? And all of a sudden you want to act different.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I can't. That one is actually my biggest pet peeve.
I think like I've been really again lucky. My friends are awesome, guys. I love my friends. Shout out to my friends. But like recently like two of my like actually closer Desi friends in Chicago, like both of them are in relationships. And as some people may know, I was once in a relationship and I no longer am. And I feel like sometimes that can be like an awkward stage to navigate with friends where it's like if you're so used to being like, oh, like we're all in relationships, you talk about certain things and like it can become awkward, I think, with girlfriends sometimes where you just like you don't know what to say or if like your relationship was kind of built off that dynamic that like it can become difficult. There we were like so good at like I feel like for me it's like I don't want someone to not talk about their boyfriend if I've broken up with mine. Like I feel like that
Right.
would make me feel worse. And I think that you get to a point with some of your friends where you know what they need in certain things without them like without you having ever gone through it with them before or like without them ever telling you, but you just like figure them out as a person and you do that for them. And I think like these friends were so good at just like being there for me and like obviously you guys too, but like that's just a given. But like I feel like that's something that you could never get from just a superficial friendship. Like superficial in the sense I think all friendships are meaningful. Like you have friends that are surface level friends, you talk to them about some meme on the internet, you send them TikToks and you catch up once a month and that's like fine and that's okay. I don't think those are any less like fun friendships to have, but there are some friendships where you literally don't have to say a word and
Mhm.
they'll catch on and they'll be there. And I think those are like for me, like those are more meaningful than like even like potentially being married or like, things like that. Like that's soul ties for me.
I agree. Uh, you wear so much makeup. Who did you do that for?
Or even like the backhanded, like, oh my God, I wish I could do my makeup like that. Like,
Yeah.
girl, you could.
Or
Or
how do
you
you
look like a
have time to
clown.
do that?
Like I will say to you, both of you do your makeup so beautifully. I'm like, I wish I could do my makeup like that, but like I mean it genuinely. Like I wish I could do my makeup like you guys, but like not like in a damn, I wish I could do my makeup like that.
I
Like
think it also depends how you say it and who it's
Yeah.
coming from.
mhm.
I think it's really important. But also, I think, you know what? We should talk about our first impressions and like how when you want to become
Let me go
friends.
first. Let me go first. Okay, guys. I thought Ashu was the I'm sorry, maybe she just has a resting bitch face.
I do. It's
Gonna be
permanent.
like one of those really rude girls from
It didn't
California.
help. Yeah, it
Like
didn't help that you're from California.
snobby, stuck up, but she's the total opposite. So, and Thaman, like, she just looks bubbly. So it was like she's gonna be bubbly. No, not like in a bad way. Like you are always like glowing when you talk, and
Yes.
you just have this aura. So I was like, she's gonna be like one of the nicest people ever. But Ashu, I was totally wrong about you.
I was so scared of you, Ashu.
Say,
I was like terrified of you at first.
You guys also thought I was like 5'10".
Yeah,
I
you
still don't believe that you're not like 6 foot.
I agree. Like you give up tall girl energy like nobody else.
Hmm. How tall are
I'm
you?
the shortest, like everywhere I go. 5'3" and a half and a half.
I'm 5'4". There's no way you're 5'3.5".
I'm 5'3" and a half. I don't even wear heels. I hate wearing heels. I don't hate it, but like I'll wear like really, really short ones.
Someone, how tall are you?
5'3 3/4. Um, my first impression, well, Alashi was the same as Jaleeb's.
Damn, guys.
All I'm saying, it doesn't help
Okay,
that
okay, but I do want to know what led you guys to that.
Okay, I would say my main number one reason is that you were so pretty
Oh,
and like, but also like you, I don't know, California girls are either like super fobby and ditzy
yes, I
or
agree.
they're like snobby, rich white kid energy. And I thought you were that.
I was gonna be completely honest with you. I was like, I wonder if she can actually speak Punjabi. Not before I like actually even interacted with you like at all. Obviously, it was very clear after that. But like I feel like sometimes some girls from California like they have like
Oh, I know what you mean.
yeah. My first impression of Jagdeep, I was like I think like I was obviously so excited to join the group chat, but I was like how do I not know her? Because I was like wait, you live so close to me. But I also thought that maybe you were going to be like oh, what's the word? Like you I don't even know how to like phrase this. Like because you were organizing it, I think inherently like I thought that you were going to be like kind of a micromanager, but like not in a negative way. Like not in the negative connotation, just like I don't know what like a leader obviously. And like you are obviously a leader. But I think I was wrong in that you would I don't know, not that like you want people to do things your way, but I was surprised by how hands off and like okay you are with people like doing their own thing.
I'm very type A, but also like I'm tired of being type A, so
It's my
Ashu.
turn. Who wants to go first? Okay, so I'll start with Daman because I'm going from my screen. But Daman, I thought you were gonna be like super like bubbly and like not bitchy, but I felt like you had such a strong head on your shoulders that you're gonna be like, guys, shut up. It's this way because this is what makes sense, and like you guys are stupid. But like not that like not in a mean way. Like you knew what you were talking about, and I still think that, but like you're also so fun and like so nice. And I knew you were gonna be super fun, but I didn't think, if I'm being honest, I didn't think we were gonna be as close as we are. That goes for like all three of us. Like I did not think that. Even with like Preeti and just normal, like I didn't think we would be as close as we are. To you, I thought you were just gonna be like a softie. Like you gave like mom energy. Like you just love. You were like Teresa Judice. Love, love, love.
Who is that?
You don't watch Real Housewives?
Not that one.
Oh
Is she from New
my God.
Jersey?
Yes, the one that flips the table.
Yeah, I kind of know her because of my cousin. So,
She went to jail. Yeah.
for
Not
sex,
saying
right? Or like something like that. Okay, well,
just because she's like love, love, love. Like, I don't know. You're just like you're like a little
I'm
Care
trying to get
Bear.
away from that right now, okay? I'm trying to channel my inner Daku because of
It's
break.
not it's not working. You should give up.
It's not working, I know. I'm need to
But
smash.
that's okay because you have people that will like, do it for you, so it's fine. Breathe.
Thank you so much for watching our episode on friendships.
And if you guys are wondering if your friendships are toxic or you need another opinion, whether they're red flags or not, feel free to submit a Google form or message us on Instagram or TikTok, and we would love to give you our feedback. And don't forget to follow along on all our social media.
Till next time, don't be too nice, be a little petty.